So this is basically my last full week in New York, and I just wanted to take some time and maybe highlight where I've been living in the past year, my apartment, the island I live on, as well as just, kind of reminiscing on what I've learned this past year in New York before I kind of move on to SF and do the stuff I do there. So here goes.
So I lived on Roosevelt Island for the past year, and Roosevelt Island is this little strip of land between Manhattan and Long Island City. It feels like a suburb, a little far away from the city, but literally is just one F train stop away from Manhattan, so it's truly never inaccessible. I lived in this building called Riverwalk Point. It's considered one of those like luxury apartments, kind of expensive, owned by Related, but overall I think it's a really positive experience. There's like a doorman, there's a quick elevator, there's a gym, and the apartment itself is quite spacious really for a New York City apartment. I think it's precisely because it's in Roosevelt Island that no one really wants to live there exactly. And there you found like a box full of boxes that I ordered off of Amazon. It's one of my last purchases I made in the island, and here you just see this entire apartment where I share a lot of memories. It's a little bit weird because I think this is the first time in my life in which I felt like I really had a lot of friends. I feel like both in like college and high school and middle school, all that time before, I was constantly just striving for more friends, but this is the first time in my life where I felt really at peace with myself. I was really comfortable being alone, and it's precisely because I had those supportive social circles, both professionally and personally, that allowed me to kind of really thrive, delve into my interests, such as like blogging, such as music and writing, and it was really just life-changing in that regard. And now that I'm moving to SF, I don't really know how I feel about kind of leaving all of that behind. On one hand, it's nice to kind of, move away from things that make you comfortable because it's a source of growth. But truly, this place, this apartment, and what it represents is really just peace to me. It really represents everything that my life has been building towards. All of this hardship and loneliness I've gone through, it led to this moment. It led to all the change that I experienced in this apartment. And for that reason itself, I think that this apartment is going to carry a lot of sentimental value for me, both in the past, but also in the future, the times I remember about it and what it represents. I think it is a source of internal kind of discipline and validity that will allow me to kind of be more resilient as I kind of move on with my life. There's just so much here that I wish I could remember. All the times I shared on the futon, all the people that had visited me, that slept there, saying how uncomfortable it was, how they needed more sheets, more comforters, and eventually I did give in and bought more comforters and sheets, but I don't know, it's just what it represents itself, and there's so much more to it as well. There's just like a lot of like pain as well, just studying for the CFA. I remember that was really a drag, but it's all over now, and what I have behind is just a set of good memories to remember my time in New York, specifically in Roosevelt Island. And for that, I am just really grateful for all the memories that I've developed in this apartment.